What does it do to bring the great Earth phenom to E16? How you doing, bro?
What's going on, bro?
Great things. You do a lot of great things, man. And I don't want to dive straight into it just that fast. It's a real life blessing to have you here. I'm gonna bring my people on so we can get this shit popping. But to be for real, it's an honor to have you here. You have a lot of accolades, man. You did a lot of shit. You got like a one of the dopest grinds I've seen in this whole Kansas City, metropolitan area through the locals.
Appreciate you having me.
Most definitely, man. Before we get off into it, everything, how long you been like doing this? Musically.
I've been doing music probably since like the 8th grade for real. I graduated 2006, so graduated from Wyandotte, so y'all gotta do the math. But yeah,
I understand. I understand. So after graduation, you a 913 representative.
Wyandotte, yeah.
I have family over there, so that's what's up, man. Mm-hmm. So after high school, after graduation, did you dive straight into the music, or how did that go?
Yeah, I when I was in high school, I had already kind of started dipping my toe in the game because I was as soon as I got my learner's permit for real, I started driving to St. Louis for the Gateway Classic and selling CDs out the trunk. I wasn't even supposed to
talk
be.
to me. So you was doing that in high school?
Yeah, I was doing that, and
So you had the footwork already down, like.
Yeah, you gotta keep in mind this is right at the last few days of the CD era. Yeah. So I watched Lil Flip and them, the Texas whole thing. So I was like, yeah. And,
he was around that in Kansas because Lil Flip used to come to Kansas a lot.
Oh yeah, he used to come here a lot. Yeah,
he was around them niggas or around.
Nah, I was too young. I was like, 15, 16. So I watched though. You know what I mean? I used to get in the club. Shout out to DJ Fresh. Shout out to DJ Rice.
Shout out Fresh and Rice, man.
The OGs, they used to let me carry crates in so I could get into the club because I was too young to get in there.
No shit.
But they would let me carry their equipment in with them. And I'd be in there long enough to, I might could perform or they'll play a record that I did and just, just to get a feel of what it was like to be out there in the scene and promoting and stuff.
You wanted to see what's going on inside them because you already had a vision type of shit, or you had a passion, you wanted to do music, or?
Yeah, well, it just started in high school. What it was we had this recorder, like I don't know what to call it, like a boombox or something.
Yeah.
Boombox make it sound hella old. It was just like a CD player that had speakers on the side. And it also had a tape deck. And if you...
That's a boombox. Yeah, that's a boombox.
But it had a CD player though, you know what I mean? Like boombox like a nigga in the 80s, like do the right thing, you know?
Yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah.
Basically, we figured out how to record a beat on one side, and then if you could rap into the speaker. It was kind of on some ghetto shit, but you could do it.
Yeah.
You could rap it to the speaker and then record yourself over. Back in the day, it used to be like you can go to Kmart, buy the tape that had the instrumental on one thing.
Yeah.
So I'm talking about we was kids.
Yeah.
Figured out how to rap over it, right? And then, we went super crazy whenever we got the recorder app on Windows.
Yeah.
Then you could play it off the boombox, rap to that little mic that was shaped like a pencil. You know what I'm talking about?
I didn't know. That's skinny mic. That's crazy work.
Yeah, the little... Yeah, it was a little skinny little mic. So
USB, the mic you have on your computer.
Yeah. It was like a little white microphone, like Bob Barker.
Yeah, like Bob Barker.
Yeah. So we started doing that, and we figured out how to go to school, play it for the kids in the gym. In the morning, shout out to the kids at Sumner Academy. We go to Sumner Academy and play what we recorded in the gym, and everybody liked it.
They was fucking with your shit.
Yeah, and that kind of let me know. And then a bunch of talent shows. So after kind of just cutting my teeth on that, somebody who was like a big brother to me, he always had bread, he was M'd up at like 22.
Damn.
And
he had bread.
Yeah, he's, software design, stuff like that.
Oh, no shit. Mm-hmm.
So he kind of was like, hey, you should do some. Oh, well, before that, American Idol. My mom knew I was doing music and talent shows and stuff. She took me to try out for American Idol.
I was going to get into that too.
Yeah.
That was one of my questions.
So I did that.
My questions. I'm glad you beat me to it. So how did that even go?
Like, what happened? Why was you so mad at him?
Oh yeah, American Idol reject. Nah, that's funny because that was partially I'm joking, but I'm a Gemini, so a lot of shit that like like irritate me, I turn into a joke and I laugh about. So that's what that whole thing was, because I for real didn't understand how Hollywood TV and stuff work at the time. You know, I'm like maybe a sophomore, junior in high school.
So you hit American Idol in high school?
Yeah, my mom let me like miss school so I could go to Chicago with her.
Yeah.
And
Chase your dreams, baby.
yeah, you know, shout out to my mama.
Shout
yeah.
out Mom Dukes, man.
So
Shit.
while I was doing that, you know, I kind of went down there and I heard the best singers I had ever heard in my life, ever.
Yeah.
Ever. And you
See
know,
him doing successful shit right now?
here's what's crazy. I'm seeing people I'm talking about, it wasn't just like 2 or 3, bro. I'm talking about like 15 of the best vocalists I've heard in my life at that time. And they going and singing their heart out, and the judge is like, and then somebody will come up there dressed in like a damn chicken suit or something goofy, and they'll be like, you the one. So I watched that happen a bunch of times, and I was just like, damn. And that was like my first real introduction to the entertainment industry. You know what I mean? Exactly.
You watched it. You okay?
So that's where that mixtape American Idol Reject came from. Like the little skits on there is kind of like my, you know, me telling my story of how I went, like, and genuinely thought it was one thing. And then you kind of just learn the game. You know what I'm saying? You learn how it's like, people want to be entertained more than they even care about actual talent, actual substance. But if you could figure out how to entertain them and do your craft for real,
I want to be all over the place with you because it's so. I've been in my notes so motherfucking hard, and I'll be watching your interviews whether you know it or not. I'll be on your shit. So like, all right, check this out. Right, I want to fast forward. I was locked up when it happened to the red and yellow. To that when you know what I'm saying, was you that song became a big wave and it double backed for you, like, you know what I'm saying, like that. To me, that's so dope to show that nigga, if you do something, music will never die or something. I'm saying what my project could whatever I did, it can come back and hit me like a boomerang, like type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know, that's a blessing. Shout out to everybody who's ever played that at a tailgate party, you know, a Super Bowl party, or, you know, just in general. But yeah, that record was it was a freestyle I did about Kansas City. If you listen to the song, I'm not talking about any football for real, aside from the colors. And you know, at the time the Chiefs wasn't even good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
I remember them days.
People hate now, but they don't understand what it was like to be a Chiefs fan all the years up until we really started popping. You know what I mean? So it was really just about love for the city. Even like no matter what, it's still red and yellow. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
So I think that's part of why it's been able to stick around so long, because, you know, it's genuinely about the love of the city, and the people embraced it. I remember one day I heard it on the radio. I never sent it to the radio station, but shout out to them. Shout out to Brian B. Shine. I think Brian B. Shine was the first one I heard play it, because it picked up so much momentum in the street that they was like, let's get it on there, and it just kept going. And yeah, this past year it doubled back around for the Marvel Deadpool and Wolverine movie.
Talk that shit.
Yeah, God is good, man.
Talk that shit.
It's God's time, and I just be trying to be obedient.
That is so fucking dope to me. I remember I said it. Like I said, I was away on vacation when that was taking place. But I came home and started following your career, because everybody kept asking me about you. You never heard it? I'm like, I haven't heard it, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got it. And I got turned to that song that was the first shit I ever seen of you, was the Red and Yellow. That was like probably like in 2012, 13, or whatever, whatever it was at that time, whatever. But I saw Chris Calico and Technin was there. So you was with Strange Music at the time, or they were just showing you love, or how did that come about? With them being like cameos in your video.
They was like my big brothers. You know what I'm saying? As a kid from Kansas City, the first people you know back in our era, the first people you saw really showing you that you could be a rapper for real was Rich the Factor.
Talk that shit.
And Tech.
Talk that shit.
So, you know, I was touring with them super heavy at the time, and doing a lot of features, like, you know, songwriting, rapping, singing, everything. Yeah.
I didn't mean to cut you off. Because it was clips of you on a tour bus. So that's what you was. Y'all was on tour, or when y'all.
Yeah, that was a show at Uptown Theater. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we did a show a sold out show at Uptown Theater. What's crazy about that show? E40 was there on that particular tour. J-Rock from TDE, Kendrick was there. If you watch the Red and Yellow video, you'll see a clip of Kendrick picking up some barbecue. Kendrick Lamar's in the Red and Yellow video. E40's in the Red and Yellow video. J-Rock in the Red and Yellow video. Glass Malone in the Red and Yellow video. So it's always funny. Like when we play San Francisco and beat them, it's always like funny. Like
We throw that up in there. Y'all remember I had y'all in the Red and Yellow video? Ha ha ha.
no, it's all love.
It's
but
all
it's
love.
funny, man. I forget about it until I talk about it.
You know what? I ain't gonna lie. So the what I seen, I be watching interviews and shout out to the, you know what I'm saying, to the team that showed me, you know what I'm saying, will put me on some other shit. But like what I've seen, this one interview I seen in particular that you was in, I thought it was so fucking dope. Your grind was so fucking dope. You was like, you said, man, wherever Tech Nine then we had a show at, I was there selling all my CDs. I would pull up to that show like nigga,
Hell
to the
yeah.
point where Travis was like, man, what the fuck? Like, yeah, I had to holler at you. Keep saying this motherfucker. What the fuck? What is up with you, man? You know what I'm saying, can you come do this shit, man? Like, how was that feeling? And did you thought he was gonna be on some hating shit when he put up on you, or like how did that go?
Well, it started with like, I want to say Chris Brown and T-Pain was on tour around the time I started really getting out and doing this. So I would follow any tour that would come within like a 3-hour radius of Kansas City. So I just follow behind the tour, sleep in the car with the homies. Shout out to all the homies.
Yeah, real shit, bro.
They'll ride with me. I'm like, hey, bro, we ain't had no money. It was just like, nigga, if we don't sell these CDs, we ain't getting back home. So that's how we did it.
Niggas in the overdrive.
Hey, but it was fun because we getting to go to, we going to Texas, we going to Omaha, we going to St. Louis, so we ain't had nothing else to do.
Bro, y'all homies
So-
got them some real niggas for believing you and
Oh,
going,
yeah,
especially
for
like,
sure.
nigga, if it, like
Yeah.
to have a homie that understand your goals and your dreams and whatever, and willing to sleep in the car. Because most motherfuckers like, nah, I ain't sleeping in no car. I ain't going. You ain't got no room.
Yeah,
you
nah,
ain't
my
got no room,
brothers.
bro. We ain't got no. But nah, man, that's what's up.
Yeah,
bro.
shout out Homework Jones, Louis Five, Mills, KB, shout out all my guys. Like, yeah. But yeah, so we would do that, and then again, Tech would tour, so it would be the same thing with that, just introducing yourself to the fans and what's up, here's some music. Sometimes the thing was, if I drive 2-3 hours out of town, I ain't not about to give you some music over, $5. Like, I'm gonna make sure you get the music. So a lot of times it was just like, pay what you can, or here, just listen to it. If it's not dope, I used to have my number on the CD. If it's not dope, you can call me and tell me it's not dope or cuss me out, whatever. I don't care. So it was just like that level of like, bro, I don't give a fuck
Come get this music.
how it go. You gonna get this music. So we would do that, and Travis would see us out there, and he had a security kind of, they ain't really mess with us too much, but I watched him run a lot of other people off. So over enough time of seeing us do that, and then like I said, I was the big bro, put a little bread behind me early on, and he put us in Chapman Recording.
I know about that.
Yeah, so if you know
That's
about
for the big
Chapman,
dogs.
the old Chapman, like
Yeah.
on Wyandotte downtown.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Chuck Chapman, legend.
Yeah. R.I.P.
He put us in the old Chapman, and at the time, what I'm saying, it's like $70, $80 an hour, something crazy.
Yeah.
So it ain't gonna, kids in there, a
Yeah.
bunch of little niggas in the B studio, and Tech and them was in the A studio.
Yeah.
So naturally, they already looking like, who all these little dudes in here? You know what I'm saying? And the way I always, would look at stuff, I'm always trying to network and figure out how to, build a relationship, offer value. And I noticed Cut was going downstairs. Shout out Cut Calhoun. He was going downstairs to smoke a square. I said, well, shit, I'm about to go downstairs and holler at Cut. We ain't here too, shit. You know what I'm saying? So
Hell yeah.
I go downstairs and talk to Cut, introduce myself, and he was cool, you know what I'm saying? He showed love. He came upstairs, said, come into the B room and listen to what we're working on. Shout out to Rob Rebeck, man. Rob Rebeck, not only me, but Rob Rebeck has taught so many artists from Kansas City how to record, how to layer, how to stack, how to do everything. Like, me personally, definitely taught me. So shout out to Rob.
Is he an engineer or something like that? Or
Yeah, Rob Rebeck is one of the coldest audio engineers
Shout out Rob
on the
Rebeck.
surface of the earth. Yeah. So we in there working with Rob. He teaching us everything, and then we Cut came in and listened to the music. He fucked with it, and then he said, "Well, hell, come over and see what we working on." I'm like, "Hell yeah, nigga!" So I go over there, and you know, it kind of just built like that. You know, from from that to them continuing to see me and my guys out and about doing my thing or like hearing about me. And one day I came to Trav and I was like, "Hey man, if I could just like have y'all posters and CDs while I'm out here doing my stuff, I could be promoting y'all stuff too." And really, I'm trying to learn how to run a independent label myself.
Yeah.
So I really just told him like, bro, I just want to learn how to do it. I want to learn how y'all like got all these t-shirts and how y'all. So essentially I just interned. You know what I mean? And the internship turned into like, they saw how I got busy and it was like, all right, well, we got this tour coming up. And at this time, I want to say it's like 2008, maybe a little earlier. They're like, yeah, we got this tour coming up. And they got this thing called CD Hustlers, where you be in line waiting on the show. And dudes will come out with a duffel bag full of CDs. Yeah. And they be dumping the CDs to the kids in line. Like, hey, I got that new, you know, Chris Calico. I got the new Prozac. I got that new Scatterman and Snug Brim. I see you had Snug over here. Shout out to Scatterman and Snug Brim, man. That's
most definitely.
They was on that tour. They was on that tour too.
Yeah.
So we be out there selling CDs in line and broke records, sold the most CDs, you know, Wine Die Hustle. And did that for a little bit. And eventually, it was like a couple times I'd be out selling CDs in line, and you know I had gone out before with my guys in the Midwest, and it was like, I know you, you know what I'm saying, because they got a mixtape before. So I started just kind of seeing how stuff worked and learning how the routes go and how to press your own merch up, how to build a tour route, like just soaking up game, asking hella questions, you know what I mean? And what happened? One night, I knew Chris Calico from roller skating. Shout out to all my roller skaters. But I knew Chris Calico from roller skating when I was a little kid. And I was playing something that I was working on for Chris. And we was on the bus because they got these dope ass speakers on the bus. And I didn't know Tech was on the bus, but excuse me, he came from the back lounge, opened the door up, and said, "Who is this?" He asked Chris, "Who is this?" He was like, "This is Irv." And then Tech was like, "Nigga, you ain't supposed to be selling CDs. You supposed to be making music with us, nigga." I said, "Shit, let's go."
That's the dopest shit I could ever hear, nigga.
So I was excited about that shit,
Mama,
you know.
I made it, baby.
Nah, I so called my little girlfriend at the time. I was like, "Oh my God, we're gonna get back to Kansas City. We get." And when we got back in Kansas City, we started cooking. And
that's dope.
I attended the school of you know, Tech Nine when it comes to like the intricate way to put rhymes together and how to rap so that you can do that shit again on stage and put your breaths in there and just, you know, like learn how to construct verses in a like masterful way. You know what I mean?
Your breathing and all
yeah,
that good
and
shit.
you know, Chris there, Cut there. So it's like all these niggas rap at a level that's like, you know what I mean? So it was a blessing to be able to sharpen my skills around that and learn the business side, and you know that's how that all came about.
That is so fucking dope, bro. That's super dope. So you got a song that you're on a chorus of one of my favorite songs. I was listening to the song a lot, and I didn't even know that the nigga that's singing on the chorus was from here. It's a song with you, Missy Moore. I want to say you, Missy Moore, and Jack.
Oh, Young Doe. Shout out Doe. Out in Denver. Yeah, man.
That song is so fucking dope to me, bro.
Man, shout out to them. I appreciate that. That was a collab. At the time, I was on my super heavy hook run.
Yeah.
You know, I was really inspired by T-Pain, so I was like, I need to be featuring Irv the Phenom on everything. So I was doing everybody hook, you know what I mean? Feature verses on everything. And, you know, spent a lot of time in Denver, Colorado. Wound up meeting Young Doe. And he sent the record over for me to work on. And I didn't realize how big that record was until like to this day. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a different group of people. You know what I mean? Because I got all kind of different listeners, but like a lot of niggas from the hood or, you know, certain cities.
Bro, you set
know me
a
from that.
tone. that that is like a fucking classic. That cannot die. It's a whole fucking vibe, bro. I sit in my
Appreciate it.
car and smoke weed and just ride to that, bro, on repeat. Bro, you really put your foot in the ass on that track. I tell you that. Which brings me to this R&B shit you on right now. I gotta go here with it, bro. Your R&B is so motherfucking 90s dope. You got the real feel. Like a lot of people say R&B is dead or "Oh, I'm gonna bring back R&B. You like you got that sound, bro.
I
You got
appreciate it.
man, you got a song with Church.
hmm
The fuck is going on, man? Y'all man,
Shout out my brother Church Boy, genius.
y'all make me want to go get a cougar and take it to a resort somewhere. You know
Go
what
get
I'm
you a cougar
saying,
then.
man? It's that feeling, man. Hey, listen. Somebody mama's gonna cook some sweet potatoes Thanksgiving to that right there, man. Yeah, man. I saw something else too. The biggest person in the world to me on his beat making shit, like the biggest guy, Timberland. He spoke on your shit like he one upped you, not one upped you. Basically gave you your props. Like man, this is
Yeah.
like basically this is what the game has been missing. type
Shout
of
out to
shit.
Timberland. That was a blessing because that cosign came, I want to say, a week before I released the album.
Yeah,
So the timing was just, again, bro, I always talk about God's timing. It'd be plays that we could try to put together that we could never line up the way that, God
when
could
I
put
saw
together.
that shit, man, I got hyped up like you was my little cousin. I said, y'all see this shit, man? We on.
I appreciate it.
You really making grown folks music, man. So is that your lane right now? That's where you gonna be at.
Right now I'm having a lot of fun with the R&B soul, you know what I mean? And all my like the fans of the rap, like I'm definitely coming with some more bars for y'all for sure. But it's been a lot of years that a lot of the women specifically would be like, can you please just give us a whole R&B album? So this year was really that, you know what I'm saying? They're like, all right, let me go ahead and really get in the bag. Cause my very, very first project was me singing. It was like R&B. I rapped on it too, but it was like, 80% R&B.
Nah, this is some grown nigga shit you doing, man. This,
Yeah.
Well, yeah. You can hit the show, whole motherfucking show with goddamn Music Soul Child, Aaron Hall, and whoever else, man, and just put you on up there, man.
Bless that, yeah.
Yeah.
I like Music Soul Child. He's dope.
Yeah, you got that feel though, like you one of them ones that's supposed to be in that lane where he at, like you know what I'm saying? Cause you got that shit soulful. A lot of motherfuckers they can sing a little bit. But man, that's macaroni soul. That's baked macaroni soul, man. Man, that's candy yams, man. That's from scratch, man. That ain't out the can right there, man.
Yeah, that song you did on Bootleg Kev was crazy. That song said, I love myself.
Oh yeah, Loving Me. Yeah, shout out to Bootleg Kev. If you haven't seen the freestyle, I just dropped a freestyle on Bootleg Kev podcast. And yeah, Loving Me, a love song, but in a non-traditional sense. Because you gotta love you.
You gotta play with one of my favorite comedians from California. This dude do like the best skits ever to me. I be trying to tell this nigga about this nigga all the time. Shout out Big John.
Yeah, shout out Ja.
How did that play even come about? Like, how'd that relationship come? You gotta be cool. Like,
Nah, Big Ja's my guy. That's my guy.
I be hearing you on that nigga shit, man.
Yeah. So Ja actually used to be a security guard.
Who he was?
You see how big he is? He's
Yeah,
a
I
big
can
dude.
believe it. I can believe it. Like,
So
yeah.
Ja was security on a Dizzy Wright tour. Shout out my boy Dizzy.
Yeah, he dope.
So when I was touring with him and Funk Volume real heavy,
Damn, toured everybody, didn't you?
yeah, you gotta hit that road. When I was touring with him, Big Ja was a security guard, right? And he was just super cool dude, but he was hella funny. You know, some people be funny. You're like, boy, you crazy. But then some people's like, nah, bro, you really should do something with that because your timing is impeccable, you know?
Yeah.
He was funny like that. So I remember he started making like these skits inside the tour bunk early on. And that started taking off. And we really just watched him like say, all right, I'm about to take this serious and
Take off.
yeah, but that's how it always go though. Like the cool thing about if you stay with doing this entertainment, music, whatever, you know everybody because you see everybody at one point. Like you never know the little quiet kid in the corner in the studio.
Yeah.
You know, they grow up to be the next Frank Ocean or the whoever. You know, the musician that played for you 10 years ago be Steve Lacy. You know what I mean? You don't know. So it's always cool to even think about how you met somebody and then like watch their evolution.
Yeah, that's so. How many tracks on his? Because you got a few. How many tracks you got on his little skits he got? Well, big skits he got.
Excuse me. I'm not sure with Ja. He started using my stuff in like the Blue Chew commercials and like all kind of stuff. So he just tell me, hey, I'm about to use whoop the whoop. I say bet, and you know, and he do it. But I don't know. It's a few of them on there, probably half dozen.
Oh yeah, that's it said like it's nothing, bro. Don't be trying to flex on me like that. A half a dozen is a lot.
Nah, it's a blessing. I'm grateful.
That's TV play for real. Commercial play is everything, man. If it's getting placed on somebody's like movie skit or whatever, that's big dope. You know what I'm saying? But what is this gallery book, this book thing you got going on?
The book club. I started a book club just because I was trying to find I personally wanted a space to like talk to brothers about books, and I realized that didn't exist. And when I saw it didn't exist, I just kind of, what up? I just realized you got to make the thing that you want to see exist. If it don't exist, build it, and then once you build it, you'll realize you're not the only one. A lot of times we think our interests and our passions are so, it might not be cool in our neighborhood or in our immediate circle.
Yeah.
So we kind of turn it down. When in all actuality, you should turn it up.
Yeah.
And when you kind of fly that flag, other people who are into it can identify you and be like, oh, cool, that's gang over there. Let me go ahead and mess with him. And that's kind of what happened with the book club. I just kind of was like, hey, man.
So you read a lot of books. You like heavy. Yeah. I can tell you do, man. I be reading books, but what's your favorite book? I'm getting to mine. You know what I'm saying?
That's tough because it's.
I like the one with the pictures in them. If I ain't got no pictures, I don't really care about it.
I fucks with pictures too. It's tight.
Yeah, man, I like that. I like a good old Dr. Seuss book, you know. Yes, I do love green eggs and ham. Sam, I am.
Yeah, they go crazy.
Nah, what's your favorite book or what you into right now?
I'm gonna say if it's like a finance book, it'll probably be Rich Dad Poor Dad. If it's like a self-improvement spiritual book, it would be The Alchemist. But it's a ton of books, bro. It's so many
you
books.
ain't like I see. That's what I'm saying. Look, he got the levels to his books here. I am not leveled out. You heard me? I just say something about Cat in the Hat. No, I like urban fiction books and shit like that. I don't have time and patience to excuse me, to be reading those motivational books, even though I need them. Like the books, like the financing books like that. Those are very interesting books that I need to read. But man, I'll be sitting there like, man.
Here's the thing, bro. Let me tell you the real hack. Because a lot of people act like, you ain't got to be a purist about everything. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can get on audiobook, bro. And you're gonna retain the same information. But what I realized after a while, I was driving, and this is around the time I stopped listening to rap for a good little minute.
Yeah.
Cause I was just thinking, I was like, think about the bullshit that's just going in my head right now. I'm feeding my head all this dumb nonsense ass shit. And I said, you know what? What if I just learned instead? And that's what made me start like being able to just listen to information. So it kind of started with podcasts. Then I said, all right, cool, that was dope. And then you go from podcast to, all right, let me find a specific interest that I always want to know about. Find a book on it, and you riding around. Think about how much time you spend in your car.
No, that is so fucking. Yeah, I know. The thing is, I'll be having these little in my car, and they ain't gonna want to hear no book, man.
And then kick them out. They shouldn't be in the car.
Get the fuck out of my car if you don't want to hear this book.
Level up.
Level up with your bald headed ass. Word to me and Herb the Phenom.
Or cleaning up though. I listen to a lot of books when I'm cleaning the crib. Like it's just easy to clean. I can't listen to music and like focus.
You can't.
Nah, I could never do homework because I always get distracted by the music. I'm always more into the music. So
You're right, me too.
Yeah.
I'll take that back. I do. I'm easily distracted with anything.
mhm.
Dead ass serious. I could be chilling and seeing over a chick house or something, and a roach could go by. I'm distracted. It just fucks up everything. I gotta go. You know, I'm like, man, why you got this roach in here, girl? That's how my distractions come. You know.
Mhm.
So listen, So do you listen to anybody from Kansas City right now? Like, as far as artists, Kansas City artists.
Artists that I listen to everybody from Kansas City. Like my whole life, I've always kept Kansas City in my playlist. Right now, who I'm really a big fan of is Kai Colors.
I heard,
That boy is a beast. He produces, he raps, he's melodic. I like his style,
Shout out
like
to
fashion
Kai
wise. So I
Colors.
love Kai Colors. Love Rob Lowe.
Shout out Rob Lowe, the star.
The Epitome, my boy
The
Glenn.
Epitome. Shout out Epitome.
He's a beast. Like a mirror. So I mean, like it's a lot of. It's hard to do this in Kansas City because we a hotbed of talent, and it's not just talented people. It's like everybody got their own original flavor and just different swag. So it's like, yeah.
All right, so we gotta give you the E16 TV top 5. Who is your Kansas City top 5? Dead or alive, whatever.
I'll do it like this. I'm gonna say albums that like just really kind of change my whole everything. So
Oh, let's do. I like that one.
I say
Let's do it.
Stick Up Kid by Fat Tone.
Oh, let's go. That's one.
He had that North Star on them gold things.
Yeah, I
That shit
remember
was
that.
so hard.
Oh my
that cover
god,
was super hard.
Top 10.
Ron Ron.
Good kid, Ron.
When Ron Ron did Hey Honey,
Okay.
that was like the first time I really saw what happens when a record grabs the streets.
Schizophrenic, right?
I want to say that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw just what that record did in the city. Amazing. And Ron is just an amazing MC. Who else? I'm gonna say Greg Enemy. If you're not hip, you gotta do your Googles.
I gotta go.
Greg Enemy, insanely dope producer and MC,
Okay.
beast. He had a song called Fly Ass Glasses. I don't even know if it's still on YouTube. But this is around the time of like the cool kids and all that. But like before there was a hipster, people don't know. Before hipsters were a thing, Greg Enemy was in his hipster bag.
Okay.
He's always been 10 years ahead of everything.
Okay.
So shout out to Greg Enemy. Who else? I can't pinpoint a specific album, but I gotta show some love to Reggie B because Reggie B has always been, again,
Okay.
out of here. Super cold.
Shout out Reggie B.
Who else we got? It's so, bro, the last spot is hard because it's like a million other people, but it would have to be something either Nesto the owner, Craig Smith, Tech Nine. Like it's so many. It would probably just be a Tech Nine compilation that had everybody on it.
All right.
That's what I'll say.
If you could pick right now 4 artists around the world to go on tour with, give me 4 of them. But you starring no matter how big they are, how small they are. If you could go on a road on a world tour with these 4.
If I can go on a world tour, I'm going with
pick 4.
Kanye West.
Kanye.
I'm going with D'Angelo.
Oh shit! How does it feel?
I'm going with it's a tie between Jill Scott and Erykah Badu.
Oh man, I'm gonna take Erica. Oh God, let me
Yeah,
go take Jill, and I'm gonna take Erica. Take Jill.
I'll take Jilly from Philly. It's all
I
good.
like Jill. I love Jill though.
Um,
Oh, I love me some Jill Scott.
and the last slot would probably be Doechii.
Doechii.
Yeah, Doechii.
Well, that's crazy. That's a nice tour.
Yeah.
That's a nice tour. If I could pick a tour for you, my personal you, it would be like. But I would host it though. You know, I'm gonna host this motherfucking worldwide tour
it's lit.
with you.
It's
Just so it would pipe up. I was hoping you thought like, when you gotta host it, man. But not.
Go ahead, go crazy.
I'm gonna you know what it is. So I will get you You know what I'm saying? It be you starring Irv the Phenom. You know what I'm saying? Open that motherfucker because I wanted it to be the crazy shit ever. The opening, I would have Tony come open the whole thing up, man, just to set the whole vibe of this whole show. Bow, we gonna hit him with that, man. Right after Tony, man, we gonna keep the mood going, man. Well, what's my nigga name? I just said it. Fuck, what's his name? Music Soul Child, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Love. We're gonna hit him with that one, you know, with his catalog, you know. Then we gotta take Erica.
Okay.
Erica gotta walk down there with them long braids, no drawers, like she did that in that picture. You gotta be like that, Erica. And then after that, bam, Irv the Phenom.
Man, it's like a fever dream to close out a show with that many amazing legacy acts on it. But hey, man, anything could happen.
Stick with me, I'm gonna take you there, buddy.
All right, let's get it.
Let's get it. Yeah. All right, quick questions, man. This is all E16 quick, you know what I'm saying? This or that. Is this or that? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Tech 9 or Rich the Factor?
Tech 9.
Good one, okay? Gates Barbecue or Arthur Bryan's?
Jack Stack.
I was about to go. Let me go. I'm about to go. That was my next one. I know you from Kansas. I'm about to go here. Let me do something. Let me go. I promise you, I got you.
Yeah.
Gates or Arthur's?
Oh, I gotta pick Gates. Yeah, Gates. Yeah.
Okay.
Gates mix plate.
Gates mix.
If you had never heard that album, go listen to the Gates mix plate.
You got to. Okay. Mad Jacks or Fish City?
All we ate was Gates, Mad Jackson, Go Chicken Go.
I'm about to go with you. Hold on.
Yeah, we definitely doing Mad Jacks.
He trying to play with me, man. Go Chicken Go or Jay's Chicken?
Go Chicken Go. Come on, man.
Oh man, yeah, you're good.
And here's what's I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say
Hold
that
up,
crazy.
man. Hold on.
I've had better experiences.
Wax Factory or Seventh Heaven?
Ooh.
Who don't be playing with me? We're gonna take you somewhere.
Damn. Nah, that's kind of that's rough.
Man, come on. You gotta be that. You ain't that much from Kansas. Come on, bro. I know. Hey, Wax Factory was
No,
the
I'm
shit.
gonna say Wax. I gotta say Wax.
You can't.
I got to, cause look.
That's
Shout out Kilo and Shine. They took my stuff. Yeah, these is like come on.
You
So
really
look,
wind up, boy.
Of
That's
course.
Seven Heaven for real.
Kilo and Shine took my little CD when I had it was a CDR, and you could put like a sticky label on top of it. So my shit wasn't pressed up right. It wasn't even crispy, but it was just like, I like your hustle. And then I went home, used all my mama ink up, printed me out a piece of paper, then had a little poster, and they let me put the shit in the window. And they was the first ones to let me do that. So I got to go with the Wax Factory.
Wax Factory, man. I feel you. I ain't knocking you. I'm a Seventh Heaven type of guy.
Love Seventh Heaven though, for
I
sure.
remember the first time I tried to steal a CD and they can't call me. I got tackled. I got tackled. Get off me, man. Get off of me. Let me go. You can have it. I gave it back. Kind of what them problems. Hey.
Who CD was it?
I was on Criminal Action. It was Mr. Stinky. Swear to God.
Shout out Mr. Stinky.
Not lying, it's a true story.
Yeah.
True story. I had to have that.
You got tackled for Mr. Stinky. Go ahead.
Man. It was more like it was Town Capone and Fat Town on it. It was like the best shit in the world. I'm about to get this nigga. Everybody had niggas want to like back then. Niggas didn't really want to y'all don't know about dubbing tapes on the CD. You know what I'm saying?
Bootlegging.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They had to change for it, but yeah, it wasn't nobody to. Yeah, you couldn't do that back then. You had to have it right there or get on somebody's tape to your next tape. You know, niggas had it on tape, and I said, there's a CD up in this motherfucker. Everybody's buying CDs. You know what I'm saying? Gotta get mines.
Hell
Keep
yeah.
walking, you guys. Don't stop. Are you paying for it? Fuck. Had to turn around and keep walking. What are you doing, man? I'm about to grab this one, bro. Just go ahead. I'm gonna shut the car.
What's the dumbest shit you ever stole?
The dumbest shit. That was one of them. Bro, I stole a lot of dumb shit. Oh, okay. Check game, right?
You gotta answer that question too.
Yeah, give me yours. Give me yours.
The dumbest shit I ever stole?
Yes.
It's whenever we was real young and stupid. And like I said, when I got a car, I just turned it to a menace. So I was just like, if I wasn't selling CDs, I was doing other shit. So it was a Hy-Vee that used to have like tents outside. It was like a tent sale or something. And then me and all the homies jumped in the car and we just went and like emptied the tent out. And then we pulled back up in the hood with Gatorade, cheeses, like all kind of snacks and shit. And that was just stupid. Like, why did you do that? But you know, when you're in the car with the homies, it's like, nigga, we should go pilk that motherfucker. Nah, I bet you won't jump. You know how that shit go.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, there's snacks everywhere.
That's crazy. So yeah, that's wild. I stole some shit from. I was with my grandma one time, and I stole some snacks and shit too. And she called me she's like, "Where'd you get that at?" You know what I'm saying? I'm like, "From the store." You know what I'm saying? She's like, "Take that back." You know what I'm saying? You go, and she took me to the store. You know what I'm saying? To return it. I ate all that shit before we could get up in that motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? She whooped me in the store.
That's valid character building.
Yeah, but that was embarrassing. You should have let me got away with it, Grandma. I already hit the lick.
Yeah, get it the right way though. Don't steal. Don't be a menace.
Yeah, that's not right. But things I don't even like thieves. You know what? Thieves are like liars. I don't like liars. I only lie to the cops. That's it. Nobody else. I don't lie to females and I don't lie to people. You know what I'm saying?
Understandable.
What's your biggest fear?
My biggest fear is not leaving a legacy.
That's deep. I think you don't have to worry about that. What's your other biggest fear?
That's really it. You know, just not leaving a good legacy or not being in good standing with the Most High.
That's deep. So what's something you want to do here, like that you haven't done yet?
Like on Earth in general.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot of places I want to see. Ultimately, I want to be able to provide a way for kids to go from like being in the hood to traveling. Like I want to make a program where kids can travel and see the world and learn trades.
That's what's up, bro.
Yeah.
That's dope as fuck. Have you ever been drunk and like rubbed on the fupa before?
Did what? Did what?
You're my friend. I just want to know. It's curious.
Did what?
I said, have you ever been drunk and rubbed on the fupa before?
Oh, fupa. Yeah, for sure. Plenty times.
My God, man. There's nothing wrong with that, man.
Oh yeah, especially it's getting cold outside.
Bro,
Come on,
man, talk to me, man. Like, there's nothing wrong with it, man. Good pussy need protection, and that's what it's there for.
Well,
Hey, I got a couple questions.
what's up?
What made you? At what point in time did you change? Because you used to be the little dreadlock dude.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? At some point in time, you went. Now you changed.
He said change.
Yeah, you made a bit dramatic.
kinda
change. You
look
don't think
like
you made a
Isaac
dramatic
Hayes in them
change? I
pictures,
think
though,
you made
bro.
a dramatic change, bro. I'm talking about like with fashion and everything.
I've always been into fashion. I think the aesthetic just changed. Like it was really it's just been gradual. Like if you go through all my CD covers, you'll kind of just see it change. Like it went from 501 jeans with the KC fitted, and you know we'd wear my Who the Fuck Is Earth Phenom t-shirts, and then I got really into like monochromatic outfits, so I only wore gray for a long time. You know, then when I got into thrifting, I got into more vintage stuff. So it just kind of it's just always evolved, and you know, just growing up naturally. You know
Don't
what
try
I
to
mean?
walk over like you just didn't say that. See, he be saying shit when I got into thrifting. What's up with me?
Oh yeah. What's up with that?
Like, yeah, man. Don't try to skip that. Like, yeah, I be thrifting and shit.
Nah.
No, that's not regular.
So
R&B.
earlier he was talking crazy about being able to outsave, and that's the thing. Like, if y'all know about me, y'all know like thrift guy. Like, you're not gonna get a cheaper outfit than me, like a fire cheap outfit. Here's the thing, you talking about. You said Walmart. When you said Walmart out the gate, I already just kind of like that's dope though. You was cooking for sure. It looked good. I respect it, but let me tell you about Walmart. Here, I'm about to give y'all some game. Walmart does these clearances. This is how I get busy when I go in Walmart. They do these clearances, right? I go to the manager and tell him, look, I'm going to buy the whole inventory. Now I got 100 windbreaker jackets. I'm not going to wear the windbreaker jackets at all. See, plot twist. Didn't see that coming. What I'm gonna do is take them to the buy, sell, trade. They're going to pay me. I paid $1 a piece for these windbreaker jackets. I'm giving up too much game. It's too quiet. Y'all get it still.
I'm fucking learning. Don't stop.
Tell them how to hustle without selling drugs. That's all.
Look, hold on.
I wanted to hear this.
I'm gonna get the rest of the game.
Keep going, because that's
All right, so look. Here's what I'm gonna do.
You already said enough. You said what we got to do.
And I'm gonna tell y'all how I learned how to do this though. After I did this,
Damn.
and it's really how you want to scale it. Let's say you want to make yourself a shop on eBay or Etsy. Etsy is where I used to do mine. I had a vintage. I called it a vintage men's boutique. You take these items. All you got to do is make your storefront right. They call it retail arbitrage. So now you got these $1 items that you could either print on, make your own custom design on, sell them 15, 20 a piece, or you could just sell them online. Or you can go to a buy, sell, trade place that don't know their brands. It's all about knowing your brands too.
Bro, y'all don't know about to do. Yeah, go ahead and keep
Go
talking.
crazy.
When you say buy, sell, trade, is that like a Plato's Closet kind of place?
There you go.
Okay.
So if you know the brands and you can find these type of deals, now you go in there, you don't only pay, let's say it's 10 hoodies. You pay $10. You go in there and it's worth more. They'll give you that. Now you got, I don't know, $60 in store trade, whatever. Now you go shopping. So technically the outfit I might have on a Gucci outfit, but it started as a $1 garment. Or when you know to go to the right places, you don't even pay per garment. You pay by the pound. We could talk about it though. We could talk about it. We could talk about it. But I told you this ain't like
Nick. What you talking about, Nick?
You buy clothes, buy garments, but what store could you go in?
Hey
and
man,
buy
we could talk
garments by
about
the
it, but
pound?
that's why I laughed earlier because I was
That's
like, I do this.
crazy.
This is what I really do. I survived. See, here's the thing. I survived in LA once I learned how to do this because in LA, it's like a fashion capital. Once something is out of season, they treat it like it's nothing. And that also taught me the true value of all this stuff we spend all this money on that has no value. Because the belt will cost $500-$600, and you see the same belt in a heap for $1 because they don't care about it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we give it value. So once I started understanding that and then understanding what I could spend my money on otherwise that would make me money, the fashion part just turned into like a game now of like, all right, how little can I spend on this outfit and make it look fire?
That's crazy retarded though.
I'm gonna tap you in though, for sure. LA, it's in LA. It's a place called Jet Rag. That's one of them. Super fire.
And yes, what you go in there and just buy like clothes in bulk? Or
They got a $1 sale on Sundays. That's where you get the best stuff. I've seen furs in there. I've gotten Gucci. I done got Ferragamo. I done got everything out of there for $1.
I'm going.
But it get crazy though. They really be in there wrestling over the bells and like it get wild.
So what was you doing in LA? How did you get there? What was going on?
I went to LA after a tour with I think it was a Dizzy Wright tour. Whenever we played, I think it was Whiskey a Go Go on Sunset. Played the show there. It was cracking and the vibes was good. And I kind of just knew I had been like, a lot of other cities, but it was just something about like that night in LA. I just was like, I'm gonna just come back and stay. And I had a lot of I got a lot of friends out there, in the music thing, and it just made sense. So I went out there really following up on relationships with people that I built over the years and like, hey, I'm in town now. Let me pop up to the studio. Let's work. Let's da-da-da-da. And just wind up staying.
That's dope as fuck. How long was you out there?
Like 3-4 years. I'm back and forth a lot, but like had a crib out there like 3-4 years.
That's dope. That's dope. You got some more questions for him?
Yeah.
Because I got some. Go ahead.
Uncle Duke sent one in on messages. It's a great one. I've been wanting to ask him for about 5 minutes. Just give me a second. I'm working on this camera. The question is, what was the favorite moment that you made in music? Like, at what point were you just like, this is
Dope. You just like, man, this is that moment. This is what I work for.
One was good, one was like bad, but well, that's both good. Whenever I did an interview with MTV, and I had a crazy ass anxiety attack looking out the window. I'm in New York, and you on this big ass floor, like you high floor looking over Manhattan, and all the windows is glass from like the floor to the ceiling, right?
Yeah.
I'm sitting there with the mic in my hand, and I'm just looking, And it's crazy too because when you go to a lot of these sets, they're small. Like 106 in Park, bro. 106 in Park, damn near the size of this room.
Yeah.
But growing up, your whole life, you thought it was
looked
this
like it's
big
big, yeah.
studio, right?
Yeah.
Nah, it's small. So I'm in the MTV offices, and it used to be just like a bunch of cubicles and an area about this big. I'm just like, damn, this is crazy. I'm excited. And I remember I looked at the logo on the mic, and it said MTV. And I was like, oh, shit, nigga.
real.
What the fuck are you doing right now?
It's real.
And then I started thinking about like all the homies that died. I started thinking about just crazy shit. I just had a wild moment there. But in hindsight, you know what I mean, I realized like, damn, like no label, never signed, no manager, just knowing people, relationships, music, performance. Like that's to realize like, damn, that was able to happen through just being consistent. It was that, and then the one that was like I was able to enjoy was I was in the studio working on Bad Season with Tech, and you know when you're in the vocal booth, you can't always see all the way to the back of the listening room, but you can hear people come in and out the room. So we in there working, I'm in there doing my verse, you know, Rob running me back. Okay, let me get another take. I get a dope take, and then after he hit the talk back button, you know, the talk back where you could hear in and out. I heard they was talking like, oh, that shit crazy. And somebody said, ooh, he got a mean mouthpiece on him. What's his name? I said, nigga.
Hit the 40 on that nigga, bitch.
I said, nigga, is E40 in the fucking? And I looked out there and E40 was in the fucking list room and E40 said I was dope. I said, oh my God, this is crazy. That's my moment where I was like, nah, nigga can't tell me nothing. E40 said I was cold, nigga.
Shit.
And then after that, he shared my shit and like, you know, shout out to Uncle 40.
Bro, so you got any music with 40?
I ain't got no music with Uncle Earl. Uncle Earl, if you see this, let me know what you need. I got you. Hook, verse, whatever.
Hold on, that's my partner. I don't watch this. Hey, Unc, man, check this out, 40. This my dude, man. You know him, man. Go on. Throw him on the hook, man. Y'all got some music to do, 40. He gonna listen to me. That's my dog, man. You know, that's my favorite fucking rapper in the whole world. Nobody in the world is better than him to me.
Bro, vocabulary is just I don't know the word I should put there. Only 40 could come up with a word to describe his expansive vocabulary. I don't know what he would call
That is
it.
the best rapper. When listen, this is what I'm gonna say this about 40. When we talk about rap, he is rap.
Mm-hmm.
He stood out from the beginning to right now. Through all the times he remained relevant. Fucking with all the youngest, dopest, whoever. If they hot, he fucking with him, and he's bar crazy with him. He's not. It ain't never take him off. You can never. He's like the dopest. He's the dopest rapper in the world that ever did it.
Yeah, 40 definitely goated.
Yeah, that's my Tupac.
Mm-hmm.
Tupac or Biggie?
Damn. It depends what day you catch me on, bro. I can't even lie to you.
You know what? The biggest thing with me is, and I know you're gonna disagree with me because I know you're a rap lyrical kind of type of guy, but Eminem is not good to me. I have this thing where people always say like he's the best.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like none of his music. I can't.
I get it. I get like sometimes. To me, of course, Eminem got it, but there's certain times. That's why when you ask me about Pac and Biggie, it's like Pac was the movement, the real life connection, the Dear Mama, the Brenda's Got a Baby, like you felt that.
Yeah.
And then you got Biggie, where again, if you like technical rap, if you like styles, if you like how he played with the cadence and bend words, it's just like swag. So it depends on the day. But as far as impact, I gotta say Pac.
I feel you on that one. You know who I can see you on some shit with, like big time, with like the Roots. You know what I'm saying? What's that dude? Black Thoughts.
Black Thought crazy.
You put me in that perspective with your wordplay because I don't know. Like, are you more in the lyrical rap or punchlines or what?
I do it all. If it depends on what the mood is. Like I got records that's like I just learned like don't nobody care how good you can rap. That sound crazy, but don't nobody care.
You figured
Nobody
that out.
care. And this is something I figured out after like trying to put 4 million syllables around 4 million other syllables and then put the triple quadruple entendre inside. Bro, don't nobody give a shit. Like the average American reads at a 6th grade level, bro. That's why Tupac is a great, because you could be a virtuoso, but if you can't play you can't play the piano straight and just stick to the notes.
Yeah.
If you can't sing with a million runs and just sing something with a certain tone and emotion,
Yeah.
you're not as good as you say you are. So a lot of times with rap,
Yeah.
it was like learning, like, bro, that's cool, but niggas is trying to feel a certain vibe or trying to, like, you know what I mean? So it's like making records is more important.
So like that goes into play with people like Nas, right? Nas is like one of the lyrical beast ass motherfuckers, a very conscious ass dude, and he can do it all, right? But like he don't get more play than like a little Boosie or something like that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It depends on the mood, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody got a lane and a mood. Like, I'm not gonna listen to Nas like if I got a chick coming over and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just gonna be that ain't gonna be the thing. But I might listen to Nas like while I'm riding, I'm at the gym. You know, so I think it just depends on knowing your setting.
You mentioned Kendrick earlier, man. I don't want you to. You got a relationship with him?
I met Kendrick. That's the homie. Shout out to Kendrick. I met Kendrick because I came up in the blog era. For all the little bros that's watching this, if you don't know what the blog era was, basically before Instagram, there was more tastemakers, I guess you'd call them. Would you call bloggers tastemakers?
Yeah.
Like before influencers, the influencers had their own sites, just blogs. And there was a few super popular ones like You Heard That New, Hot New Hip Hop, Hip Hop DX, and Two Dope Boys. If you made it on one of those, you would instantly gain hella real life fans. This is before streaming.
Yeah.
It used to be like, you know, LimeWire, Sharebee, shit like that.
Yeah.
So basically, Two Dope Boys started posting my stuff. Shout out to Mac Lethal. I feel like they got up on my music because I did a record with Mac Lethal. And Shake started posting my music. So one day, Shake posted, I want to say it was Dream Big, Hustle Hard, Volume 1. And then right on top of my post was Kendrick's either Overly Dedicated or Kendrick Lamar LP.
Yeah.
So we was like neighboring posts. So you always would go and look and see how many likes, how many comments you got, how many people, like, how they liking your project. So of course, all day me and Kendrick looking and seeing each other's shit. And, you know, I'm looking at his shit like, he get more than me. You know what I mean? Like, we just, and I wound up listening to his shit. I was like, dude, it's dope. And at this time, Kendrick is rapping like spoken word, and he's like kind of running out of breath while nobody sounded like Kendrick. Like now, he came out and people kind of model themselves after him. But whenever I first heard Kendrick, I was like, bro, this is the most different fire shit ever. He's rapping over jazz loops and shit. And so I was a fan. And then like fast forward a little bit, J Rock had signed to Strange, and Kendrick was his hype man. So we at the Strange headquarters, like finna get the buses ready to go on tour. Nobody knows who Kendrick is. This is probably 2000 and I don't know, 10-ish, 11-ish. And I'm looking around like, damn, y'all don't know this nigga's an amazing. I was like, so you on tour? What you doing? He's like, oh yeah, I'm on stage with Rock. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool, that's dope. But nobody knew. But I always knew that after I seen him perform, I was like, you remember him saying that nigga. That's how I knew him. And he knew me from that too. I was like, yeah, bro, I seen you on Two Dope Boys. He's like, oh yeah, I know you too. So we just had a mutual respect. And then I just always knew the nigga was different. Like I got a burnt copy of one of his albums. He went on a bus in Burton, wrote on Sharpie and gave it to me before it came out. I think it might have been Overly Dedicated. No, not Overly Dedicated. What's the one with Section 80? Yeah. So yeah, it was just that, you know what I'm saying? And over the years, just that was one of the people when I moved to LA I just kept up with, and just always been support and love and mutual respect.
Do you feel like the you came up with it under the LA culture, you know what I'm saying? A little bit as far as when Kendrick was coming up and what's his name, YG, all them, MC, all that shit. You was like in Kansas City through that era. Do you see that they was like on the outside looking in from us? Was they as a tight niche as
Oh
it
yeah.
look?
Well,
Or
California got its own politics, it's a whole other
Yeah.
thing than us, you know what I'm saying? But at
Yeah.
the same time, as far as the music community goes, they're very tight knit. Like, and also like the mix shows when it comes to shout out DJ Head, and everybody out there, but the mix shows,
yeah.
they had the mix shows. So you would get played on those mix shows. Whereas here, during the time where radio was super important, it wasn't as easy to get like in the mix shows and on the radio. But shout out to, Kenny Diamonds and all them and Underground Heat and all that stuff. Cause we did have a show,
Yeah.
but it would be at midnight.
Friday, yeah, niggas asleep.
But out there,
or
you could
kicking.
get on daytime, and they also have more than one like hip hop station, so that kind of helped.
You've been around a lot of different. You've been to a lot of cities. Like right now, it's looking like Detroit. They got it for as a unity and everybody in the city popping with the support and they as far as what's the word, collabing.
Mhm.
They collabing more. What city else? What other cities you see doing that shit besides them?
Memphis having a good wave. Memphis having a good wave with kind of just carving out a sound, working together. Detroit. I feel like the Bay. It's funny too because the Bay is not LA. Like it's its own thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's easy to kind of think of it as the same, but like the Bay is its own thing.
Yeah, the Bay is up.
And then Texas. I feel like Texas did that whole thing whenever
Texas
you was
got a
getting,
good movement.
yeah, when they was doing all the freestyles and Chameleon there and Paul Wall and all that. So yeah.
You see us having one right now with the talent we got here?
Yeah, we can for sure. I think the thing is once everybody like get on the same page of like how to really eat off these records and like understand like a collab is cool, but like I don't want to do the song, just do the song. Like I want to really make sure when we collab, you put a budget behind it. You really push it. And then your Spotify is set up to get a certain amount of streams because you got your machine running over here. Mine is too. Now we do a collab, I show up on your release radar. Vice versa. Now we running numbers up. You see what I'm saying? It's just like it's a real science to how to do it.
Yeah.
That's way bigger than just making the music. So like the artist been though. The talent's been here. It's just like the
So you think
having a game plan.
do you think a lot of is that what we lacking here? Like as far as educated on the business side?
It's just we need. Some people know it. Some people already got it. You know what I'm saying? But it's just the people that get it continuing to work more, and also just sharing the game. You know what I'm saying? Providing resources and like putting people up on the same things that I learned, how I learned them. That's the thing. If somebody, you can give people all the game all day, but if they don't want to execute, it ain't gonna make no difference no way. So
I feel you, man. You got something? You got another question for him?
So what is one of the things, because I've actually got to work with you in the studio. I didn't work with you on the record, but I seen you in the studio perform.
yeah.
What do you do to get in your element?
To get my element, I think it depends on the vibe, but most times I record myself at home. So sometimes I'll be in my drawers cooling. Sometimes I go down there in my drawers and some shades. You know what I'm saying? It depends on what I'm doing. But a lot of times it just kind of come to me. Like it's a feeling like I gotta get this out, and then I just go do it.
What she was saying was, how do you pilfer between the two? Because you sing and rap. How do you pilfer? What makes you be saying, okay, I'm about to rap right now?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like if it's a feature, it's whatever they send me. You know what I'm saying? But it just comes. Like sometimes I'll have like a dream and I'll hear the whole melody. I hear the bass line. I'll like hear it and it like wake me up and I got to run downstairs and record. Or I got so many voice memos on here, bro, that go back to like 2007 and it's just like it hits and it's like I can't even explain it, bro. It just kind of comes out. And then sometimes you record and it just comes out. That's why I don't do nothing if I can't do it on the first take, because that first take is like the real raw inspiration. Like whatever's supposed to come out on the first take. And then you kind of like mold that. So it's like it just comes. I don't know how to explain it. I don't get in the mode to do it. It just come out.
That's crazy, little Quincy Jones Jr. That is fucking crazy.
R.I.P. Quincy Jones, man.
This nigga that told me it come to me in a dream. Just like Martin Luther King, man. That's some Quincy Jones shit, man. You really doing some Quincy Jones shit, man. Because I just heard you say some other. Quincy Jones said that too. How he first started off. He was carrying crates, man. He was 16 years old, trying to get up in the club, man. Oh yeah, he was trying to carry crates up in that motherfucker. And he, for real. He used to play. He used to play his trumpet. You know what I'm saying? Outside the little juke house, he was too young to get in, but he was dope as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Yo, y'all ain't seen the Ray Charles movie? You know what I'm saying? They show him out there as a little nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Yeah, that's what you was doing. Yeah, you was just
That's
you
dope.
Look, you little cutie 3 junior nigga ass nigga. Okay, I see you, man.
Destined for greatness is what he's saying.
Yeah, man.
I'm
Who
blessed
the
that.
fuck dreams of a
I
melody?
receive it. I receive it.
Melodies from heaven.
Hey.
Come in my dream. Come in my dream. That nigga, man. Hey, shit, man. I'm retarded. Forgive me.
And I know some artists, we look at them as just like regular artists. Like some of my friends, them you might think that. What is one of the biggest artists you felt like you ever worked with? Like you was like, this is big that you work with.
Work with? Biggest artist that I've worked with. At the time, they probably wasn't the biggest, but I got to go to the TDE studios while Rock and everybody was in there working. Either that or being in sessions working on as a songwriter with Ty Dolla $ign and Wiz Khalifa. He was working on the Ornal remix and I didn't write on that, but just being in the sessions like
You was in that session?
Mhm.
Boy, that's a flex, boy.
Flex would be getting points on the record.
That's how you eat. That's eating.
But
Man.
it'd be cool. It's like
Man, I like.
We not gonna act like you didn't just say you said you was at the TDE studios. How did you get into that
He
room?
be just saying shit
How
like
did
it ain't nothing.
how
Like
did
we
you
can
get in
just go
that
up
room,
bitch
bro?
too.
you gotta
we got to
understand. All right,
break
so
some
here's
of this down.
here's what people gotta understand about TDE, bro. They're an amazing label, but there's no but. And they started just like we all start, like really out the trunk. Really, like I remember we would go to LA. Like I go to LA on a tech tour, and TDE came out and opened, or like Schoolboy and Ab-Soul backstage eating Brother Lynch's Roscoe's and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember all this shit. And they used to drive a van that was wrapped, and they was grinding just like everybody else. So it's like really just knowing these people as y'all both on this grind. And I think I might have been with Chris or somebody. I don't know. Whatever it was, it's just like they had a studio in Carson in Top's house. So you go in there, and I believe it's like just the back of his crib. He made like a whole studio for him, and then the kitchen was like right there, and everybody was in there cooking. Dave was there, Soundwave, like everybody just in there like working.
Crazy, man.
So it all got, and that's why I know it's obtainable, because I've been around and seen, even with Strange Music. Like when I first started messing with Strange, bro, they was off of is it 7 in Blue Springs. Like you can get off this way, or you can go that way. You go to the left, and they was in a little strip mall, and it was just them figuring out how to do it. You know what I mean? So it all got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
So it's just who gonna stick with it the longest, who's gonna really put everything into it, and actually give people some substance or something to live to or memory through what they create.
What's your favorite memory that you have created?
My favorite memory as far as like music related is I was in Tijuana for the first time.
Oh, did you go to Hong Kong?
No, I want to go to Hong Kong though.
I'm talking about the strip club in called Hong Kong. There.
Don't do it, man.
Okay.
Nah, I'm down with that too. But like,
Oh my god.
I was down there, and everything was paid for, and I was standing on a balcony of a room, and I looked down at the beach. This is like the first time. I think this might be my first time like out the country.
Yeah.
And it was this little boy just running around playing on the beach, and the sun was going down. Like, bro, I just cried. I was like, nigga, what?
Nigga, I'm here.
Yeah, like early on, I just kept having them moments where it's just like kind of like survivor's remorse, but a little bit of like, you know what I mean? You just like shell shock, like, nigga, I was
You
like,
left U.S. soil.
Yeah, it's a big deal to me. You know what I mean?
It
So
was to me. I've
Yeah.
been to Tijuana too, so I understand how you feel. Like, what the fuck? I'm over here.
and then at night, yeah,
It was up.
yeah, Tijuana different.
Yeah, God, get out. You're not going on alleyways. Hey, listen, they got some clubs out there that go up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I had some great times, bro. It's this little strip out there, bro. Got like all strip clubs throughout that whole little district, bro.
Did the police hit you?
Bro, I saw get some niggas though. I saw them get somebody.
They
yeah.
hit us. We had taken maybe 5 steps out the currency transfer, and they pulled my boy to the side who speaks Spanish, and he just kind of looked like
Shit, hit them.
he walked back over to us. He was like, "Everybody, give me 20," right?
and they for real.
And then he gave it to him. They kept going.
Are
We
you talking
kept
about?
going.
Hold on. You talking about when you want to walk over there and go to the little thing?
Now I'm just saying the police pull up on you, and it's like you gotta break bread. If you're gonna be there, it's just like it's so regular to get pressed for money by the police. Like, it's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. No. I saw him hit some niggas up, right? Nigga, that's what I'm saying. They told us out the flip, do not go in them alleys like, all right, if you park in the parking garages. Don't park over, you know what I'm saying? The police pull up on you like the mob. Nigga,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they
what I'm saying?
like,
they
oh,
shake
hey,
you
run it.
down. Shake you down, bro. And do not have no type of drug on you. It's over with. Not listen, don't have this much weed on you. Don't have nothing. Listen, don't try to buy if they try to sell you something, don't buy nothing. You don't want nothing. Set
It was
up.
fun though. I think what was I about to say? Oh yeah, and then it's like $10 down there. You can have a whole weekend on $10.
Bro, you can live like I told
It's
you,
amazing.
People don't tell. They don't believe you. I tell them, bro. I got you like Lil Wayne up in the club, bro.
Yeah, that was fun.
I feel like Lil Wayne up in there, man. And he's one poured it, and he's like you said. Matter of fact, I did get hit up, bro. But it was by like the waiters dudes in there, right? So you go up in the clubs, they free. You know what I'm saying? We're in this little district. It's like strip club. You know what I'm saying? So like they all around the motherfucker. Boom. So we go up in this motherfucker because it was so empty, like a room like this. We go up in the motherfucker, it's empty. So we like, man, let's go. It was me, my cousin, and our homeboy from St. Louis. I don't know if you know Fireman, Deshaun did. You know Deshaun Fireman?
The name sound familiar.
Yeah, sing it.
Did he used to do the poppers landmark joints? Yeah, for sure.
It was me, him, and my homie from St. Louis and shit. We're homie from St. Louis. They walk out. We were walking out, man. And as they walking out the door, man, like 4 or 5 Mexicans came, bro, surrounded me, you know what I'm saying? They out the door. They not even paying attention to me, bro. They told me that I knocked a glass over and I got to pay. I'm like, bro, I didn't knock nothing
They hit you
over.
with the
bro. Yeah.
the broken glass fee?
Yeah, like I knock a drink over. I said, man, what? I said, bro, nah, man, I'm looking around. Hey, now they deep around me. I'm like, man, I'm like, hey, man, y'all see this shit, man?
Damn.
I'm like, y'all see this shit, man? They are not paying attention. I'm like, man, here, bro, I'm not about to get stabbed. They ready to fuck me up. I rather get
How much
this
the
money.
broken glass cost you?
Bro, I gave him $10. Like you said, give him $10, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Here, get out my way. Man, get me up out of here, man.
$10 is cheaper than stitches.
Bro, for real, you might not make it home. They know how to stab you there. They got a fucking a machete or some shit. They chop your finger off.
You gotta choose your battles, man.
I chose wisely. I chose wisely. Is that the first time you ever left the country?
That was yep.
Have you ever left since then?
Oh yeah.
Where are you been?
A lot of the Caribbean. I really been wanting to start going like more like try Spain, Germany, Tokyo for the culture shock of it.
You know what? I heard that they got like a hip hop scene in Germany, like a district there, like you know
The
what I'm saying?
The UK really. What's funny about R&B is the UK is like they're like purist about it. They're very very just grateful for new R&B releases. So that's somewhere I want to go. Let's go over to the UK.
I don't think I could ever go over there.
Like,
Won't get on the plane.
oh, that'll do it. That'll do it, buddy. You don't get on planes?
Ain't no tow trucks in the sky, my friend.
Damn, G. You right, though. But you know what? That's where your faith get tested. Because every time I get on a plane, I pray over the plane. And then I get on there. And then at the end of the day, it's either you're going to get there alive or you're not. There really ain't nothing you can do. Like,
That's why I'm gonna drive. I have full control over my can.
good luck driving to the UK.
I can't go. But I can go to Jamaica, man.
Yeah, man.
Put me on a big ass boat. I swim and take a raft. I got choices. If I'm going over that plane, and how I'm a fuck, and we gotta go down. Man, I'm trying to get out of this motherfucker. I don't even know how to work a parachute. I'm gonna die just trying to save myself. I'm trying to fight niggas for the dope. Bitch, get off this dope. Oh, I'm trying to live on you. Oh, let's move. Yeah, I know. Now if you're on a cruise, man, everybody get the fuck back. I'm about to get the raft. Matter of fact, with a jet ski, man. Who came with me? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We're about to get this shit. Let's go. I got us a raft. Let's go. Can't do it on no plane. You can't do it on the plane.
Yeah.
I can take full control over like me and my posse. Yeah. Don't fuck with us. If anything happen on, you know what I'm saying, this cruise, we got this. We gonna, you know what I'm saying, we gonna sail our way the fuck back home. Wherever that motherfucker take us, we're gonna get there.
I know this is a crazy question because it kind of like boxes you. But what genre would you like label yourself with music right now? Because I heard you say the thing about R&B, but you always busting out a rap or something, man.
I coined my style of music as human. That was how I first came out. Like if you listen to my old mixtapes, it'll say death metal gospel, music for humans. And it's just like, because as humans, we not one thing all the time. We don't have one mood all the time.
Damn, boy.
So you felt like that in the beginning?
Oh yeah. Because you got to keep in mind, this is like
I'm a human.
early before Drake blew up, before T-Pain blew up. You know, when Big Bro put the little money behind me, it was kind of like he had like a dude that was kind of like a manager, and they was trying to figure out, what do we do with you? Do you sing or do you rap? Because Drake hadn't blown up, T-Pain hadn't become like the T-Pain we know him as, so they didn't know how to process or package like either you're a singer or you're a rapper. And I always just like, nah, I'ma just do both.
Bitch, I can do both.
Yeah, so that's how I just kind of like figured. But they explained to me, you have to know how to explain that to people. So that's where Music for Humans came out. Like, are you a human being? Do you have feelings? Do you like music? Come on over. Yeah.
I got feelings too. You know what?
Your music just comes down to your feeling. However you feel it.
Yeah.
Man,
That's
you
it.
know what? I can tell. Cause I feel on fupas when I listen to your music. I be
Man, what is the process?
What's the FUPA soundtrack? What's the slap that put you in the FUPA zone?
You want to hear it?
baby,
We're going to play it at the end. We're going to sign out to
Making love is the
baby.
Hey.
Bam, bam, bam. Boy, that's that feel. How you? Is that how you came up with the? Did you hit that? You said it was a melody. You was in your motherfucker just in the shower in the dream. Hit him. Home, keep that right there. Yeah, I'm gonna hit them up. Home, and I'm like, baby, ow, ew.
I think it's probably in here somewhere though. Like it was just like a quick little voice note.
Man, I'm gonna hum me a track one day. Go ahead, man, because you gonna be somebody great in life. You're already there. You're already there. You know what I'm saying?
You too, brother.
No, for real. Because when you get to the place where I want you to be, standing next to Beyonce, introduce me to Solange. I'm trying to be in her life.
Chief Keef already sewing that up. That's tight.
He's trying.
I like that. That's so dope. Like I'm so happy
I
for
heard
Chief
you
Keef.
say that, man. You know what I'm saying? The thing is, he took my Bubble Out baby. I like that Bubble Out girl. I always liked her because she's
Solange
so good.
cold.
She is dope.
The Seat at the Table is a super underrated album. Amazing.
I think she is just so amazing, bro. Like, man.
Yeah.
I heard like what made me fall in love with her. She had told a story in school. She was like, she had a Nas poster in her locker, and they tried to tell her to take the Nas poster down. She told them, like, I ain't taking shit down, bitch. And you can go tell my daddy. And her daddy was like, yeah, good standing for yourself. I said, yeah, she real hood, man.
Yeah. Shout out Solange.
Yeah, she probably cut up hot dogs and her baked beans.
Real nigga activities.
You know what I'm saying? How you put hot sauce on your noodles?
Always.
So I'm talking about, I put cheese in mine, man. I take it back, man. I put cheese and hot sauce. Put that ghetto whip on it. You gotta whip it up like you hitting in the stove with it, you know? You know? But I don't want to hold you too long, man. But what I want you to do is I want you to tell everybody out there where they can find your music, where, you know what I'm saying, where to look for you online and all that.
Peace. I am the only Irv, the Phenom. That's IRVDAPHENOM. My music is on all platforms. And you know, just come tune in. Come tune in. I make music for humans. If you're a human being, I'm talking to you.
Yeah, I'm talking to you and you. And you and you. All of you humans. Yeah, man. Hey, for real, man. Thanks for coming, bro. It was a blessing, man.
I appreciate you having me. I had fun.
Most definitely, man. Anytime we call you, man, come back when you're in town. I can sit you down. Do you sip like alcoholic beverages? Yeah, next time you come here, give me some grown man shots, man. Cognac, yo, cause you got cognac music. We have to sip some cognac. Gotta be prepared. Yes. Well, thank you guys for tuning in to E16 TV. It's me. Main sounds so nice, you gotta say it twice. And guess what? It's FUPU cutting season. Watch out for your baby mama, because I'm coming there.
Well.
Thank you, guys.